Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been absent, but we're gonna get into it. The chapter 1053 of One Piece. And oh my god, is this chapter, Jesus Christ, there's so much to impact in this chapter. So we're just gonna get into it. Before that, you know what I'm gonna say. And also, you might realize my face is all stubbly and has a lot of facial hair on it. It's because I've been sick and yeah, so I just came back from the gym, took a shower, I feel good. I was like, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video. So here I am making a video. Hope you like the weird makeshift setup. I might change some manga. This is my actual favorite, not manga, but my favorite cover of Jujutsu. Yeah, Toji, I love this guy. Yeah, and surprisingly, for a One Piece channel, that's not the only thing I read or watch, in my opinion. Let's go, One Piece volume here. Naruto volume here. This is the last volume of, there's 3 I think in this. Yeah, there's 3. The final volume, yeah, this is volume 8. Started season 2, so I recommend if you guys want to pick up after the season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, this is it. But yeah, that off topic. But other than that, subscribe, you know what I'm going to say, turn on notifications. And just like Wano, the fireworks and all that, click the subscribe button and the like button, because there are actual fireworks now when you click it. So do that. It should be down here, some here, and you click it, there's a like. Do that. Do it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I feel good. Hope you guys feel good too, and enjoy. Starting off in the chapter, before I cover anything, I want to make this disclaimer. In this chapter, the bounties have been revealed of Law, Kid, and Luffy, as well as the new Emperors of the Sea. Very controversial. I've gone on Twitter just to check my sources for this video. Because before this, I saw the spoilers and all that, and of course, spoiler alert, but I don't know why you guys would click on this video. Chapter 10, you know what I mean. But chapter 1053, just wow. Like, there's some stuff in this chapter that I will praise to God. Like, what's his name? That dude, Green Bolt. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Put it down in the comments. It's on the screen. I got it from the wiki. Yeah, him, Green Bolt. My God, do I love his design. People on Twitter, Discord, people don't like his design just because he's not related to Zoro, because there's a theory out there going, which I was going to make a video on, but I'm not going to do it anymore, where basically Green Bull is Zoro's dad, just because Green, Zoro, and you know, his name, I'm pretty sure it was revealed in this chapter, that's his name, it's on the screen right now. That's a very Wano type name, and Fujitora, which Green Bull was very close friends with, it's been implied that they hang out together, and when we first saw him in the anime and in the manga, he was next to Fujitora, and they're both new admirals, so you know, it would correlate and make sense. Basically, the chapter starts off where the last chapter ended off, with Yamato basically saying, hey, I'm gonna join the crew as Kozukuyo, and she will not eat, she will not drink, she will not bathe until Wano is freed, until freedom! 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 And all that stuff. But guess what? Luffy, he defeated Kaido. Kid and Trafalgar Water D Law defeated Big Mom. So, you know, it's given that she has to bathe. I get the eating thing, but why bathing? Oh, they had a bath. And Yamato joined the guys in the bath, and Sanji was like, whoa, boobs. And then Kozuki Momonosuke was like, whoa, boobs. I was in those. Literally, he was sucked up by Yamato in the... I think it's in the latest episode, you know, you should check it out. But Brooke is like, yes. I like that. But yeah, after that quick recap, this chapter starts off a more serious note which in the spoilers, I was gonna make a video about the spoilers, but I just steered clear because I did not want people to get the wrong idea. With my message, I wanted the full context, which was way better because this chapter gives so much more context. In the spoilers, there was this thing where when Luffy got his new bounty, which I will not say right now, let's just say people were not too happy about it. Picture of the bounty is Gear 5th, which is weird because the bounty number is not what people expected, but what I thought when I read the spoilers, okay, it's this bounty number because the government don't want to attract attention to Luffy, because Luffy is, it's been confirmed now, there's no denying it, he's the new Joy Boy, he's Nika, he's the warrior of liberation, he's liberated many countries, like, he's liberated Wano from Kaido and Big Mom, you could say. There's no hiding that this guy, Luffy, the biggest threat to the government at this point. Even if Blackbeard is stronger in some sort of way, or Buggy, and we'll get to Buggy, and Shanks, doesn't matter, Luffy is just a threat to the government. But that's why I was confused when the spoiler said he has Gear 5th in his bounty poster image, which is weird because even though people would not know what Gear 5th is, there are people around the world that would know what Nika used to look like. There's people that live in the Void Century. There's people that are, you know, they hear the legend, they know what he looks like. They're like, we have a vivid image, and they know Straw Hat Luffy. So then, if they see that and they go, oh, Straw Hat Luffy gave me that energy, that vibe when I first met him, or when I read what he did, and similar to Yamato when she read all these years after Ace, you know, departed and, you know, sadly RIP died to Akainu. She read about the Straw Hats, was like, oh, I really wished I could have gone on adventures with you guys, and now I want to join. Similar to that, basically, everyone will say the same thing and be like, yeah, I lived in the Void Century, for the people that did, and go, you know, this guy reminds me a lot of that Joy Boy fella back then. That's why I found it odd that if they don't want to attract attention to Luffy, they put a image of Gear 5th, Nika's Joy Boy himself. But in this final chapter, and final in like the sense of this is the fully translated official chapter, it's been explained, and I have full confidence in Oda, even with the decision of the bounty number. And wait, let me explain. I will explain why by the end, or in a couple minutes, why Luffy's bounty right now, it's ridiculous that it's this, because I don't think it should be this, but I understand to a degree. So moving on with the chapter, which I should start because I've been talking about Luffy. Well, let's move on. The Gorosei, the 5 elders, talk about how why is Luffy's bounty poster Gear 5th, and this is what I was talking about before, where Luffy was Gear 5th in the spoilers, and this makes more sense now. They didn't have control over it, it just happened. That makes more sense. Gorosei basically question why is it like this. Then they contact the Marines from near Wano or on Wano. I couldn't tell. Big News Morgans put it out there, and it was just the government's like, take it down. We can't let people see this because some people will get the wrong idea that Nika is back. It will give them hope, and you know, they'll stand up for themselves even if they have the chance of death. And you know, that's how powerful the Joy Boy name is. You know, that's how powerful Luffy is. Then moving on, we see a picture of Big News Morgans, and my god, do I love it. I'm even going to put the panel up on screen. But after this, in summary, we see basically Green Bull flying on his little flower petal thing. So we see him fly with his weird flower thing towards Wano, which is amazing. That makes his devil fruit so much better, because in my opinion, plant fruit does not sound, you know, amazing. Like think about it. When you see a Kainu, okay, menacing, magma, Ace, fire, it's fire, Kizaru, light speed, that's crazy in itself. And then you just come up with a guy, plant. But moving on, we see Green Bull basically land somewhere in Wano where Queen and King are, and this is crazy to me, because when I was reading the spoilers, I was like, Queen and King, either they're just up and about, and this dude just started boxing them, and not physically, but fighting, and he just won. And it wouldn't be too crazy because he's an admiral. I never saw Akainu beating Kaido, and I'm assuming Akainu is stronger than Green Bull just because of his rank. But again, that does not mean anything. Moving on, Green Bull. When I first met him, even back when we just got a glimpse of him, I was like, this guy is not like the other admirals. He's more like Fujitora. He's resourceful. He doesn't give a crap about the government. Literally, Fujitora blinded himself just so he wouldn't speak. NANI? Not speak. Speak. I'm so stupid. So when he was hanging out with Green Bull, I was assuming Green Bull's the same. If he comes to Wano, he won't fight the Straw Hats. He'll probably just be there, look at him, go ho 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 ho. I'll take him down one day, and then just leave. All right. Then we see Green Bull basically talking about how Akainu, don't tell Akainu I'm here in Wano. Don't tell him that. Just forget about him. Forget about him. That Green Bull gets his food from photosynthesizing with the sun, and of course carbon dioxide and everything. But it's not science. This is One Piece, baby. But I think he gets his nutrients in a more sinister way, if you know what I mean. If you did read the chapter, he was sucking nutrients. As you will, out of King and Queen. Now, King and Queen, I'm assuming are not dead. I don't think Oda can do that because it's. But King and Queen just sucking their nutrients dry. I don't. Then he says the same thing like, if I see Straw Hat, what a bountiful man, bountiful bounty. No? Okay. When I bring his head, that brat better be, happy and throw me a bone. So when he said this, I'm assuming he's talking about Akainu, because Akainu is the, I don't believe I know the word, not the Fleet Admiral. Is it Fleet Admiral? It's Fleet Admiral. I think it's that. It's going to be on screen. Pretty sure he was talking about Akainu, saying that if you bring Straw Hat Luffy's head, this guy better be proud of him. So then the whole entire theory of him being a nice admiral just was out the window for me. So now I'm mixed. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. I don't know if he's like a anti-villain per se. So moving on to the thing we all want to hear about. I'm gonna skip all the stuff that are not like the just small panel shots of Momonosuke and all of them just partying it out like. But Kid and Law, here's the big reveal. They're not emperors. Shocking. But Luffy's partying, and then he talks to Momonosuke. He's like, Momonosuke, come here, bud. I'm drunk, but you know what? Come here. I don't actually think he's drunk, by the way. Come here. Everything I just did, beating Kaido, forming an alliance with Law and Kid to defeat Big Mom and free Wano. Just leave me out of that. I'm not in the stories. But that's when Kid just came up with newspapers, and I love this like One Piece. This is One Piece at its best, in my opinion. Just Kid making these dark humor jokes. Not to leave with the newspaper that we saw in the last chapter at 52, when Apu is his name. Yeah, the bitch that keeps switching sides because he has no pride or dignity. Jesus Christ, no self-worth, you piece of shit. So Kid brings up the newspaper and goes, hey, Luffy, and he Luffy pulls him close like they're about to fight, but they're not. They're like having fun. Then Kid says this thing where he's like, I came here to kill you because I'm not an emperor, and you are. You took all the credit, you piece of shit. And then I was like, oh, when he said this, I was scolding down like, yeah. Alright, that Kid, he should have gotten a good bounty increase. Law, good bounty increase. Because if they didn't, I would have been pissed. Like, let's say Luffy got a 5 billion bounty like everyone expected, or 5.6 billion was. Even if he did get that bounty number, if Law and Kid got the 200 million more, I would not have been okay with that. Yes. And before anyone says anything in the comments saying, no, Luffy and Law and Kid all fought equally. No, they did not. Luffy fought Kaido on his own. Yes, at the start of Roof Peace, technically, they fought together. That's true. They didn't do much damage to Kaido, and if I had to say it myself, Zoro did most of the damage to Kaido, especially after cutting his skin. And the most influential person up there was Zoro. The dude cut Kaido, then cut him again using advanced conquerors, teaching Luffy, hey, I figured it out. Thank you, Zoro. And Law and Kid beat Big Mom, but it took them a long time. And then they were out. Like, they were out of commission. They were both fighting at the same time. Now, granted, who had the upper edge? I don't really know. I'm gonna just throw low ball out, because there is this running joke out there that Law did more, even though maybe he did do more and Kid did less. But like, Law's doing more maneuvering and like something that's like tactical. He's winning in a tactical sense, but then Kid's showing off these big flashy attacks. But the bounties and the emperors have been revealed. I'm going to talk about the bounties second after the emperors. You thought it was going to... Yeah, I know what you thought. New emperors of the sea are... And I don't think anyone thought these two would go out. Blackbeard, definitely not. Shanks, let's be honest. Shanks not leaving till the end of the series when the emperor system is completely shut down. But new emperors are Shanks, Blackbeard, Luffy, of course. And to everyone's shock, including me, Buggy D Clown. And you might be wondering why I said Buggy D Clown, not Buggy, because he's not a D.
He's a D.
The dude at the start of the series said if Luffy becomes the Pirate King, then he'll become the Pirate God, baby. And what is he doing now? Dude became a warlord of the sea, as he said he would. He'd have an army, as he did. And now he's an emperor of the sea alongside Shanks, his crewmate back on the Rogers, like back on Rogers' ship. No. He's not a D. No, he's a D. I refuse. And Buggy D Clown sounds like the best name. That sounds better than Rocks D Shanks. Yes, fight me on that. Buggy D Clown. He's a D. I'm calling him Buggy D Clown from now on. Law, Luffy, Kid, all their bounties have skyrocketed. And when I say skyrocketed, I mean it. Law's bounty is 3 billion. Holy shit. Kid's bounty is also 3 billion. Holy crap. And then Luffy's bounty is disappointing. And when I say disappointing, I don't mean this number is not huge, because I want to emphasize that this bounty is huge, and I understand to a capacity why this bounty is this number, but at the same time it kind of makes no sense. 3 billion for Luffy as well. A 3 billion bounty for Luffy. So before making this video, I did read the chapter, because I did not want anyone to go in the comments and just make random accusations like, no, Law and Kid helped Luffy fight Kaido. Yes, they did help Luffy fight Kaido, but like I said, with the beneficial thing in the whole Roof Beast thing was mostly Zoro, and anyone can fight me on that. Literally anyone. Zoro protected Luffy when he was unconscious after beating Kaido up with like 10 trillion punches to the face, and Big Mom just like falling from Zeus because of Law and Kid, which again, they didn't fight Kaido as much as Luffy did. Yes, they fought him a little bit, but then when Kaido went serious, Law and Kid did not stand a chance. They didn't flee, but Luffy told them to, because they knew that they could not win without advanced Conqueror's Haki. But what people are saying is that Kaido and Big Mom's bounty combined together is 9 billion if you round it up to this, with removing Kaido's 400 million, I think it was, out of the... So that's good with the government, I see that. But, yeah, no. Because when it comes to bounties, Luffy deserves the most out of all this. Because who started this raid? Luffy. Who's the one that defeated Kaido? Him. He did it on his own. And before anyone says otherwise, yes, he had help along the way. But when it comes to the person, power, man to man, mano to mano, Luffy did it. He defeated Kaido, literally. Batarang gun. Dude was like, fist, go, done, dead. He left Kaido in like a magma pool, probably floating there still to this day. Not dead, because I don't think he's dead, because it's Kaido. Now, are Law and Kid's bounties not deserved to them? No. They are deserved. But not to the extent that this has been put. Of course, I think Oda, it would have been better if he made either Law and Kid's bounty 2.5 billion each, because they are on the same playing field when it comes to crew and power. Because think about it, Law's crew compared to Luffy's crew, and I don't care what people say, it is not the same. Luffy has Zoro, a literal king of hell. Look at that panel, man. It is my YouTube channel banner. And then there is Sanji, which, yes, the controversies of Sanji and the Sark is yeesh. But at the same time, he defeated Queen, a commander, in the Beast Pirates, and she was strong as hell, and her bounty is huge. And on top of that, Zoro defeated King. So when it comes to the Straw Hat Pirates, they're one of the strongest, and don't quote me on this, but they're one of the strongest crews right now in the series after defeating the Beast Pirates. It's just a fact. And when it comes to Law and Kid's crew, Law has a couple people in his crew, but when it comes to who's the most important, of course it's Law. He's the only person there that's strong enough to box with Kaido. When it comes to Kid, when it comes to Kid has himself, which is, he's strong. He awakened his fruit, and you know, he's a strong dude. And then he has Killer, which aside from them, that's it. All his other crew members are either people that betrayed him, and yeah, everyone else. And I don't care if you like them. It's not relevant. No one talks about them, and they all are irrelevant because all of them are not as strong as Kid, Law, and Luffy, because they did not fight. So when it comes to the crews, the Straw Hats are the strongest. So Luffy has the advantage on that area and aspect. Also, he has a whole grand fleet. The government does not want Luffy to be in the public eye. Fair. That's fair. I understand that reason, because that reason it shows that the government cares about, you know, keeping the world in check to their standards. Of course, that's bad for us, but to them, that's how to maintain the status quo. So I understand why they made his bounty low. But now that his Nika thing is already out there, put a 3.5 billion bounty at least, and leave Laws at a 3 billion and in Kids at a 3 billion, which again would not have been satisfactory at least to me. I don't know how other people would feel, but even a 500 million bounty increase for Luffy, that at least shows that he's more superior, because he is. And again, I don't care what you guys say, he is superior. Luffy fought Kaido one-on-one. Yes, they helped, but when it came down to it, Luffy's the guy that beat him. Did Law and Kid weaken Kaido? No, they did not. Maybe they did some damage to him when on the roof, like for a second, he turned into beast form. They did not do anything. But yeah, subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications, and comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe for the community stuff, because there will be more videos about One Piece. And now that I've created a One Piece video, maybe I can create another video